Hello, this is Ann Hebner from StampinAnnies.com, bringing you another card. It's getting easier every card by every card. I didn't think I'd ever be videotaping, so let's give this a crack. I'm so excited to share this really fun card with you. We're going to be using the Welcome Easter set today, which is in our 2020 mini catalog that runs from January through May of 2020. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll continue, but we don't know at this point. So it's a fun little set to use for Easter, for that sweet little one, or even a sweet friend or spring, something cheery to send to somebody. So let's get started. These are some of my products that I'm going to be using. I'm going to give you some tips on the Stampin' Blends. And I started by using the Stamp Cute Little Lamb with our Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad. So this Memento ink pad is really important when you're using our alcohol-based Stampin' Blends. So you want to remember that. And so let's get going. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into the center. I made this one into a baby card. It says Sweet Baby up here and welcome to the world, little one. Isn't that just adorable? Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I put together was the basic card pieces that we're going to use, and I have some scraps too that I'll pull out in a bit. So for my circle, I went ahead and cut a stitched circle out, and we're using the Stitch Shape sets, set of dies that we have, and I had to show you them because this is like an essential. So it has the circles, the ovals, and the squares, but for this card I used the largest circle in the stitched shape set. Okay. All right, and the dimensions to these pieces will be in my blog. So hop on over to my blog and take a peek. For the pattern paper, before I get started, the pattern paper comes from our 2019 to 2021 in colors. And I made up several cards with the Purple Posy, Rococo Rose, and the Seaside Spray blue. There's also this beautiful peacock and terracotta in that set. The way our designer series papers come is they're actually double-sided. So these are double-sided, and then this design is also double-sided. Okay? So for all the cards we're doing today, I just used this particular piece of paper, either way. Okay, and we're going to be using the Purple Posy. Okay, so for stamping, I actually went ahead and I stamped the cute little lamb, the chick, and the bunny. And I wanted to give you just a couple tips on how I colored. I went ahead and colored these, the lamb, actually. I'm going to show you how I colored the lamb because he's so stinking cute and so easy, and you might think he takes a lot of time. Isn't he so cute? But I'm just going to give you a couple tips on how to color him in. So what I did was I started actually with the light Rococo Rose, and I colored in his nose or her nose, whatever you want to call the cute little lamb. And then I took the dark Purple Posy. Now these are blends. So I always typically start with my dark, and then I color over with the light, and that helps really blend out the color. And this particular item is pretty small, so you can't really see how beautifully it blends, but that's how I use them. I go dark to light. And then for the adorable little wool, all I did was, there's no scientific technique to this. I'm going to color her legs and go just outline a little bit and follow the outline, and then I kind of just, you know, wiggled my marker along like so, and then that'll just flow into my paper. It won't be so jagged when I'm all done. So I'm not coloring the whole entire lamb. I'm just giving her some accents, okay? That's all I did. For the other little guys on this paper, I used some magic, and I already colored it in. How cute are those? So on my chick, I used the combo pack of the Daffodil Delight. So I used the dark on the wings and the outline, and then the light for the body. And then for her feet and beak and comb on her head, I used the light pumpkin pie. And for this adorable little guy, I used the Seaside Spray. And I just used a little bit on the feet and the his little chest there, and then the light Rococo Rose for the nose and the ears. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am just going to use my 2 1/4 inch punch here, and I'm gonna put it in there, give it a little pop. Okay, so we're gonna make a card with the purple posy, okay, with these original pieces that I have here, okay? So here's a fun little tip that you can do to get this bottom design, and you may have punches at home already, but this is so easy to do. You can get all different looks, and I'll show you after I'm done all the different looks that you can get with different punches. But to start, I'm gonna show you 3 different punches and how I created a base, okay? All you need to do is take your punch and put your paper down into the punch and give it a pop, okay? And this is the same 2 1/4 inch punch that I used for my lamb, okay? So isn't that cute? It just gives a soft edge to that card. I'm gonna show you this. This is the, oh my goodness. This is the Label Me Pretty Punch. That's brand new. It came out in January. And this too, so I've cut all of my strips to 2 inches. So all of the punches that I'm using, oh dear. So all of the punches that I'm using are at least 2 to 2 1/4 inches. So I've centered it, and I'm just gonna punch it away. And how cute is that edge? Okay. And my last one, oh, I just love this. This is the Pretty label, okay? And this is in the annual catalog. And this too, this is wide enough for your 2-inch strip. So you just go ahead and wiggle it in there, and make sure that these 2 corners are, you know, centered where you want, and then just punch that. And I have another really pretty bottom. So, you know, whatever design punch you have, you can really go a lot. And I'll show you, I have a couple other punches that I used on some other cards. Okay, so to put this card together, it's just so easy. What I did was, so I want the check up. So I'm gonna turn this over, and I just need to turn this, well, I didn't have to turn it around, but that's what I did. And then I wanna make sure where I want my flap to end, and then just fold it down and give it a good crease with your fingernail, okay? And how easy is this? I'm just going to use a little snail adhesive to put one little strip on there. And I'm going to put this in here to center it. It may not be perfect. Okay, like so. And then on the back of my circle, I'm actually going to put adhesive on the check instead, because if I put my adhesive on here, I may risk, you know, putting it down and then it would stick to the base of my car, which we don't want. Okay, and a little more adhesive to the back of the white, and stick that on there. Isn't she just turning out so stinking cute? And then for finishing my card, I'm just going to use a little snail adhesive on the corners. If you have a little stronger adhesive, that would be great too. And I'm just going to pop it onto here. Okay. Isn't she turning out really super cute? So in the Welcome Easter stamp set, there's also this adorable little bee. Okay. And so I would stamp that there. And you can also use these really cute little flowers down on the corner, okay? So you can see I did that here. So I stamped the bee and I stamped the flowers, and then I colored those in with the Stampin' Blends as well. Now for this little flower, I we have this special Someone set right now, and we have these special Days dies, and I use this little flower die right there, and I punched, I cut out a whole bunch of flowers, so I had them for my various cards. And then for this enamel dot, I just use these cute little Happiness Blooms enamel dots. Now if you don't have these, and maybe you have pearls or rhinestones or other like clear enamel dots, don't forget, you can use your Stampin' Blends to color these, okay? So you can use the, I would use the Daffodil Delight yellow to get this yellow color on there, okay? So you may have something at home. If you don't have the Stampin' Blends, guess what? Pull out your Sharpies, and your Sharpies color enamel dots, pearls, and rhinestones just beautifully, and you can get a really, really fun accent like that little center of the flower there, okay? Can you see that? How cute is that? Okay, and then for the inside, I just stamped the saying and colored the heart in, and then I put a little sweet baby from a different set on the top. So, oh my goodness, you guys. So I have all these other cards to show you. So this is a completed lamb with the Rococo Rose. I turned this into a baby card as well. And this is with that pretty label punch. Okay. And then I have a Seaside Spray lamb. And this is from the opposite side. So see the checkers I put on the inside? And it's a gingham check, I should say, a mini gingham check. But this is with that cute little 2 1/4 inch circle punch like I used for the lamb. Okay, this is another punch that we have, and that is called the Story Label Punch. It's a little different, but it's cute. It's really, really cute. And then I had to make a bunny card with the bunny from that Easter set. And I colored him in with the two-tone Seaside Spray. So I used the light for the body and actually the feet. I actually did 2 colors on that. I did a dark Seaside Spray and then a light purple posy on his feet. So that's why they look a different color. And this one I actually turned into an Easter card. Okay, so that's an adorable little bunny. And then, of course, I did one with the baby chick. And for this one, see that really cute end on there? I actually used the heart, the plain edged heart from our new Heart Duo pack that we have in the mini catalog. But if you have a large heart punch, isn't that super sweet? It just gives a really nice soft look at the end. And this one I made into a congratulations for a new baby. And of course, I had to put a little Rococo Rose flower in her feathers, I should say. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's cards. I hope you take the time, now that you're probably at home, to make some really super cute and fun projects to send some happy mail out. If you need anything, let me know, and don't forget to go to my blog because I have all the ingredients there that I used today. All the dimensions will be there, and actually some other fun links that you can use for your stamping. All right, so thanks for your time and for listening, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Thank you. Bye-bye.